The rulebook says they're amateurs, but when you watch them perform, you wouldn't believe it. No different than watching NCAA basketball or the College Football National Championship. The best of the next generation of motocross comes here, Loretta Lynn's Ranch, to prove themselves before graduation day. Who are the next stars of the professional game? Levi Kitchen and a host of others show you next on Racer TV. Welcome back to Loretta Lynn's Ranch, the 40th running of the Monster Energy AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship. I'm Jason Wygand, your host. The top amateur riders are broken into A riders who are about to graduate and B riders who are 2 years away. Let's meet some of our top B talent here.
I'm Gavin Towers. I ride for Monster Energy, Team Green, Pro-Star Kawasaki. Preparation for Loretta Lynn's has been just in California, training with Ivan Tedesco, Seth Haymaker. Unfortunately, Ryder got hurt earlier this year. I would have been training with him as well. So, honestly, my expectations are to win. We didn't work this hard just to come here and settle for a podium or anything else. We're just coming here to win. Definitely some stiff competition in 250B and Schoolboy too, but I prepared well, training with Ivan and Seth, so I'm super stoked and I'm ready to battle it out with the boys for the championship.
Towers, part of a big crop of talent. 250B has become really a premier division at this event. Let's talk to Gage Linville.
I'm Gage Linville. I ride for NSA Yamaha. We're here at Loretta Lynn's. I've been preparing for this week. We've been training at MTF, doing motos. We're getting ready for it, so ready to throw down with the boys. And for expectations this week, expecting to win. High expectations for sure, but that's what you're on a team for, so they expect everybody to win. That's what we're here to do.
Yes, everyone wants to win, but this rider is considered the target. Nick Romano, originally out of New York, was very fast in the B class last year, but was young enough to return this year. The rest of the pack wants to beat him for a breakthrough.
Hey, I'm Nick Romano. I ride for Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha, and we're here at the Loretta Lynn's Ranch. I've been working really hard for this race. I feel like I'm prepared the best I can. We've been down at the goat farm in Tallahassee, Florida, riding down there with all my teammates, and it's been really good. The humidity is gnarly. It took me a while to get used to that. And that's about it. We're ready for a good week here. The goal is to go 6 for 6, so I know that's a big expectation, but I feel like I'm fully capable of doing that. So I'm here and I'm ready to go.
Yes, each rider can race 2 classes, each with 3 motos. That's why Romano wants to go 6-0. He won the first moto here in 250B, living up to the hype with Linville and Towers right behind him. Caden Broswell also pretty fast there in 4th. And then Moto 2, Romano wins it again over Linville and Towers, so you can kind of see the cream rise into the crop, that same group, each moto up there. But heading into Moto 3, Romano has the pressure. Can he deliver the title? He comes in with 2 moto wins. He needs a solid performance here in Moto 3 to get it done. We'll have the coverage after this. Welcome back. Monster Energy presenting the Amateur National Motocross Championship from Loretta Lynn's Ranch, sanctioned by the AMA. But there's a lot more to this event than just the racing. It's a week-long family festival with some celebrities, including Slay. Axel Hodges on hand.
Yeah, this week I'm the Grand Marshal along with Twitch and Vicky and Villapoto, so we're doing parade laps out here for the kids, kind of doing the pace lap. And then tomorrow we're going to Sam Redmond's house. He's got a freestyle compound. We're going to go hit some jumps and stack some footy. And then Wednesday we got a freestyle demo here with the whole Monster team. So got some action going. It's going to be a lot of riding. I'm looking forward to watching all the racing. The super mini classes, A and B classes are looking stacked. So it's going to be sick. The boys are going to send it.
Yeah, and Axel himself, now a star on YouTube and social media, but he was no slouch as a racer. He even has a championship here at Loretta Lynn's back in his amateur days under his belt. And the freestyle show they put on midweek was just unreal. But now down to the serious business of racing with the much-anticipated 3rd and final moto of 250B. And there is Romano getting the whole shot on that Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha. Towers right there on the 15. The Monster Team Green Kawasaki. And then on the right side, Preston Baseflug looking to get inside now of Towers on the number 28 Honda. And you can see how rutted and rough this racetrack is. Pretty smooth through here, the 10 Commandments jumps, but the corners, yeah, that is the true test. As we covered last week with the Pro Sport division, the jumps are not massive and there's virtually no elevation change on this track. So a lot of people think it's easy, but then the riders say when you actually go out and race it, these tight corners with the ruts and the bumps with a very soft soil, we'll get into some sand here. This is where it gets difficult. And look at this, as they emerge from the back section, Towers has gone to the lead. Towers out of Pennsylvania, trying to protect the lines and hold off Romano. Now Romano has to decide, does he just ride for the title? If he finishes second in this moto, he'll still be champion. But like he said at the beginning of the week, he wants to win every moto he's in. And this is a confidence game. Towers knows if he can beat Romano straight up, that's a statement to the industry and for himself. And Romano does not want to let Towers have that kind of a breakthrough. And often it is in this B class when all the talent is back together on 250 motorcycles, on big bikes. At younger ages, they'll kind of cross between mini cycles and super minis and 125s. When they're in this 250B division, you cannot run and hide. This is a real proving grounds. We have seen a lot of careers more recently launch in this class, I'd say, than any other at this event. So Romano and Towers trying to show their bona fides right now. On Romano, had a good line going into that corner, but again, those ruts will just catch you out. And it happened to him again, running the outside in that left-hander. So now Towers starting to pull away in what we call Storyland in the back section of the track. And this is where Towers had some success earlier, and he's getting away. And the Towers fans are happy about this. And again, Romano has a decision to make. Go for the moto win or hold on for the title. Now into the sand, and a little mistake from Towers. Romano gonna run around the outside and make up about half of the ground he had to get. He's a bunch closer to the Kawasaki rider now. We'll skip a little further forward into this moto, and you see Towers stretching it back out again. So Romano in no man's land, he does not want to get beat by anyone, as you would say, straight up. But at the same time, he doesn't want to throw it away. They've built a gap of about 5 seconds on Baseflug, who is third. And then, wait a minute, the move. There it is. Romano able to wrestle the lead from Towers. Towers gonna send it. Nothing to lose for the 15. Can he get back down to the inside in the billboard corner? Not enough. Romano in position for the clean sweep now. And you're seeing the exchange of mistakes. Some good laps from Towers, some good laps from Romano, and vice versa. But Nicholas Romano gonna try to power away from Towers now and get the clean sweep. It's rider right from the middle of New York City. You would not think a place where a top-notch motocross racer could come from. A lot of sacrifices, leaving home and training with this Star Racing Yamaha team several years in California, now down in Florida, right on the Georgia-Florida state line. And all the sacrifice, all the hard work pays off as Romano wrestles the lead and the championship away from Towers. Linville with a late move on Baseflug to take third over Talon Hawkins. And we'll talk to the winner.
Yeah, it feels amazing. I've worked so hard for this. Me and the team have been training in SoCal and then a little bit at the goat farm in Cairo. So it's, man, it feels good. The track is brutal out there. It's hot, probably the hottest day here so far. And yeah, it's technical. So we got one more and we're gonna go do it again later.
Well, one more to go was the final moto in 450B, and Romano crashes that title away. He'll end up with 5 moto wins in 6 starts and the 250 championship and AMA Amateur Rider of the Year honors. Stay with us. The next generation of motocross and supercross stars are here. The Monster Energy Amateur National Championship 250 Pro Sport.
Hey, I'm Jack Chambers. I ride for Rides Unlimited KTM, and I've just been putting in the work lately down at 83 Compound in Florida, in Dade City, and I'm ready to get the week started, hopefully get some good top 5s, some top 3s, and maybe a win or 2, and gotta get some good starts and put myself in a good position to have a solid week.
There was a time when Chet Reynolds was absolutely unbeatable at this event. A lot of injuries have knocked him down. He's trying to rebuild his program. It would be huge to get another Loretta's title this year.
What's up, guys? I'm Chet Reynolds. I ride for Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki. I raced 250 Pro Sport class, and I've been back east for a couple weeks just getting ready and feeling very well prepared, and been working with Brock Tickle, so everything's just been working super smooth lately, and feeling ready for the week and ready to hammer down.
On last week's show, we covered the Open Pro Sport class. Preston Kilroy, Levi Kitchen, and Chance Hymas were the top three there. They're on the gate, along with the likes of Chambers and Reynolds. Most of them with the last chance to prove themselves as amateurs before they turn pro next year. And there is Levi Kitchen on that 47. Much better start to his week in this class. He had terrible starts. Oh, a rider down in the first turn. He had terrible starts in the other division. But Kitchen up front here. Hunter Yoder around the outside. Then the 68 of Brandon Walther is there in third. And we look for the likes of Reynolds and Hymas, Kilroy. Can anyone challenge Kitchen, who really broke through last year in the B ranks? There is Reynolds on the 79, the green Kawasaki, just around the top five right now. There's Yoder on the 95. 55 is Austin Black on a red gas. Oh, and a rough ride for Black, and this is going to allow Reynolds to shoot up the inside. And then Reynolds feet off the pegs. So you can really see how gnarly this track is. And it's those little things, those bumps and those ruts that really make the difference. Reynolds trying to work his way forward. He's up to Yoder. Yoder is third. Preston Kilroy, who we mentioned was very fast on his 450, the open class in the show we had last week, he is up to second. He snuck by Yoder, and he's all alone. Kilroy would love to run down Kitchen, but that's going to be hard to do. Kitchen is quadding that huge jump before they enter this sand turn. But Kitchen, he's headed to the checkered flag, but we have now heard that he is going to incur a 2-position penalty. He was jumping while a red cross flag is out. You're not allowed to do that. The 2-position penalty, it pays off for Kilroy, who gets bumped to the top spot. Austin Black will finish second, and Kitchen now has some ground to make up in the next two motos. We'll get to that here in Moto 2. You have Yoder out front, Reynolds second, and there is Kitchen in third. Not such a good start for Kilroy. Kitchen knows he needs to win this moto and try to carry the 3-1 into Moto 3, and he is hustling to get around Reynolds. And that's Chance Hymas in fourth. Hymas very quick, but a bad start in Moto 1. He only finished seventh, and he is behind Kitchen right now, but Kitchen starting to close on Chet Reynolds. And Yoder, who was a big-time Honda prospect for years until the Geico Honda team lost their sponsorship and it went away, he's trying to show that he still has potential as well. So a lot of storylines. Yoder auditioning for teams. Reynolds trying to show everyone he still has it. Kitchen has become the man of the moment. And Chance Hymas has been knocking on the door of Kitchen's spot at the top all year long. Reynolds with an opening going to go for the lead on Yoder. Two riders out of California here. Great four-rider battle. They're all in this long short shoot together. Into the 10 Commandments. Oh, and down goes Reynolds. Oh, just when things were coming together. He was fending off the pressure from Kitchen and trying to set up Yoder to get to the lead. And the leaders come back through, and now it's a three-rider battle. Make it four. Caden Amaron is on that Yamaha there, the 32. He's hitching a ride. And look at this. Hymas looking to make a move on Kitchen. Hymas just turned 16 years old. Although he has been chasing Kitchen most of the year. Kitchen is 19. A lot of people believe in the talent of Hymas. Kitchen, though, able to blast past Yoder to take the lead. Pivotal moments in this second moto as Kitchen tries to regain control of the class. And where is Preston Kilroy, your first moto winner? 13th on lap one. He's currently running 7th. It's Amorine still there in fourth. Let's see if Hymas can keep Kitchen honest now that Kitchen has clear racetrack. Not gonna happen. Levi Kitchen back was up against the wall in Moto 2. He comes through and gets the Moto win. Hymas, Amorine, Reynolds recovers for fourth. Kilroy only fifth, so now Kitchen with 3-1 scores leads the field going into the third and final moto. Well, in the 250B class, Kawasaki's Gavin Towers tried to hold off Nick Romano, but the Yamaha man came out on top. Will there be a similar story in 250 Pro Sport? Stay tuned. This is it, the final Pro Sport Moto of the week, the Monster Energy AMA Amateur National Championship from Loretta Lynn's ranch. And Levi Kitchen is in control going into this moto. He nearly grabbed the whole shot, but that is Christopher Blackmer who sneaks around the outside to take it away. Kitchen going to work on him. And Chance Hymas, his primary rival, is right there. Also Preston Kilroy. And a rider down, and everyone will have to scramble to get around him. By the way, Chet Reynolds, who had an outside shot at this title, is out for this moto with a broken collarbone. A rough run of luck for him continues. Kitchen to the lead. Hymas right there. I think that's Caden Amorine making a run to third, and then it's Kilroy on that yellow Suzuki. Hymas, this has been the story. He has been in chase mode, pressure mode on Kitchen throughout the big amateur races all year in 2021. He would love to win this year, but he's young enough to return to this race next year. There are some rumors that he's talking to the folks at Honda to make one more run at it as an amateur, but he wants to win today. Kitchen, his ticket is already punched. He'll be racing pro next weekend, Lucas Oil Pro Motocross at Unadilla, and then he'll be on to Monster Energy Supercross next year. But you have to respect what Hymas is able to do, giving Kitchen all he can handle. Down to the inside, Hymas looking to make a move in the sand turn. Oh, and the lines almost came together. Hymas backed out of it. Wisely, they could have collided, but he's still going to attack around the outside. Hymas out of Idaho, going to take the lead. A year ago, these two were in the B class. They were not the favorites coming in, but they emerged with championships, and they've carried that confidence to become the top two amateur riders at the highest level in 2021. But Hymas is not done. He doesn't want to be the top two. He wants to be the man. And now Kitchen has crashed. 3 more riders blast through. Now 4, 5, 6, 7. The championship could be slipping away from Kitchen. Yoder goes by. That is 9th place. Kitchen is 10th. A rider stalls. And now, Hymas, who is 7th at the first moto. He's got a shot at the title. We're going to see what Kitchen is made of under pressure. High drama here in Levi Kitchen's last amateur race. He's on the number 47 Yamaha. An early crash. He has had a ton of work to do. He got around Brandon Walther on the 68, now trying to get the 32 of Caden Amorine, and we are seeing Kitchen uncork it. The rider out of Washougal, Washington, not far from Portland, Oregon, was battling for the lead early in this moto. He didn't need to win the moto to win the title, but he wanted to. He got passed by Chance Hymas, and then he crashed. Now he's trying to get Jack Chambers here on the Rides Unlimited KTM, the number 92. Over this tunnel jump here. Just ahead of them, Preston Kilroy on the Suzuki. Kilroy and Hymas have a shot at the title if Kitchen is not able to recover and come through traffic. And this is what the 3-moto format at this race is all about. It breeds mistakes. It's going to be hard to be perfect off the start 3 times, to avoid crashes 3 times. Kilroy's had his issues, same for Hymas, now the same for Kitchen, but you can really see him maneuvering that Yamaha through these ruts and through these bumps. Into the 10 Commandments, he's made a couple of passes. Hymas and Kilroy are 1-2 Austin Black would be next. There he is on the 55. Kitchen has gotten around Cullen Park, who is there on the Honda. Brandon Shar on the 73 got around him as well. These guys are riding well, but we are really seeing why Levi Kitchen is hyped up as the fastest amateur rider in the game. Obviously, if you're Kilroy, Austin Black up front, and definitely Chance Hymas, you have something to say about that. There's Kilroy on the 80, the Barak Chaparral Suzuki. Can he hold Kitchen behind him as they go past the billboards? And the Yamaha mechanics turn here. Oh, it's just beautiful to see all week long, that right-hander. Kitchen just bouncing around, feet on the pegs, pivoting the motorcycle. But look at this. Chance Hymas, long gone. And he did it straight up. He pressured, he passed, he pulled away from Kitchen. Now you've got a Kilroy-Kitchen battle for second. This should be enough for Kitchen to reclaim the top spot as far as the championship is concerned. But these riders want to serve notice. They want to beat each other straight up every time they've got an opportunity. And there is the opportunity. Kitchen into second. More than enough now to win the title. If you're Kilroy, rough go of it, bad start. Moto 2 finished 5th. If you're Hymas, he had the bad start in Moto 1, but there's a good reason for that. The first motos, the gate picks are picked at random, and Hymas had a bad one. He was only able to come through for 7th. The 7th in Moto 1 is going to cost this number 86 man any chance of winning this title, but what a performance. He's going to be back here at Loretta Lynn's next year, and he's already proven he can beat anyone this year. Superstar of the future for sure. Chance Hymas wins Moto number 3. It was almost enough, but not enough. Kitchen is going to take the title with 3 1-2 scores. He wins both Pro Sport titles for 2021. Austin Black and Yoder good rides in the top 5. Here's the champ.
Yeah, got a whole shot and then I ended up falling, which was not ideal, but after that I knew I had to fight and get past Kilroy. I knew Chance could win, I'd still get the title, so once I got into second, I just rode a smart race.
Can you describe how much things have changed for you in the last 13 months since winning here last year and what's gone on since? It's got to be an entirely different life for you.
Yeah, it all started here last year pretty much, and ever since then, you know, I've been more confident in myself, and that's pretty much all it took, so yeah, it's a good feeling.
And with that good feeling, he is named the Nicky Hayden Amateur Horizon Award winner, the most promise going into the pro class via Monster Energy Supercross in 2022. Thanks for watching coverage from Loretta Lynn's.